Welcome back. Let's go.
Let's crack some skulls.
Yeah, let's go kick some ass skulls. Ooh. Spear throw. So it is like... spear throw is like he throws. I don't want to make him like a shooty character, so fuck you.
Thank you. My axe was getting a bit thirsty.
Okay, I don't know, let's try this one.
Time to shine.
Boom, 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 boom. Boom, boom, boom. Hey, this seems good. Thunderclap.
Onward for King
Thundercrap.
David.
Whatever. I haven't used this archer at all because I don't know. I just don't like using the shooty characters.
For the Lord.
For some reason I felt like I should upgrade these. And at least like take a look at the skills they have. But yeah, I like this bee stuff so much. This is like similar. But yeah. I'm boss, back off. Firewall. Yeah, he's a hacker actually. Didn't you know? This guy,
Let's crack some skulls.
Shama, is a hacker. He has a firewall.
Time to do the Lord's bidding.
Let's go do the Lord's ass kicking. Because the Lord has...
This is your end, Israelites. What? You will not leave this.
Okay. This... Did I like... I think this should be a new level, but this looks, I don't know, familiar, or did we come from there or something? Yeah, I just had to... Oh, I didn't know this was a bad guy. Okay, so I have to run the gauntlet and corner Ishibinab. Yeah, Obi-Wan Kenobi. Even David is here. Oh, he's up there, okay. So I have to run the gauntlet and they will like bring more ass guys. Hey. Kick and punch. It's all in the mind.
Can't do that.
Kick, punch, it's all in the mind. Come on, your ass, I'll beat ya. Bless you, I'll eat ya. Kick, 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 kick. Destroy them minions. Ooh. If I level up, I can use that. I don't know, I like now that Trump has become the God Emperor and stuff. Like I've been thinking about all of these, you know, anti-SJW crowd, most of whom like not voted but supported Trump. Like, yeah, of course, like, I agree with their basic premise of opposing the social justice warriors, but now the left is dying, which is good. But I guess the question is like what's gonna replace it and stuff. Like, is it gonna be I don't suppose maybe like the right-wing version of the insane left, which is, I guess you can say it's more like it's worse than the left has been. Like the left is, I guess, more like deviant and degenerate and whatnot. but like the right,
Now is the moment.
I suppose, will be more like violent and aggressive if, I'm saying
Some
if,
speculate
it goes
Goliath
too
and 4
far.
other giants were brothers or close relatives, and that David's 5 smooth stones represented the future deaths of these 5 giants.
Because like look at Black Lives Matter, like okay, now if people like maybe not George Soros but like manipulators like him, what if they start like really buffing up some right-wing groups like that? And yeah, I think right-wing is inherently more violent and aggressive, and not saying it's necessarily good or bad, it's just like the different nature of it. These 4 were born to the giant in Gath and fell by the hand of David and by the hand of his servants. Fishy fish fish. See, it's like the Freemason square or something. But anyway, I was supposed to talk about, not about right wing or left wing, but like the anti-social justice warrior rationalist crowd. Like well, especially like one thing I always like, because Sargon of Akkad, like I like some of his stuff, and other stuff I don't like. But one thing that always like, I don't know, makes me facepalm inside a little bit when he's criticizing somebody, and then he says, "You're an ideologue," like he's watching the Young Turks. Well, another thing, like why do all these people, why do they always watch Young Turks just to like debunk them? Like I never watched Young Turks before like I heard of Sargon of Akkad and people like him. I'm pretty sure, like maybe like I knew it existed, but I don't think I like ever visited their channel. Like, but I've seen countless hours of their material because of all of these people who like to debunk the dumb stuff that the Young Turks say. But anyway, like whenever like Sargon of Akkad he criticizes something and it's like, "You're an ideologue," it's like, it's the lamest like negative label or insult in the world.
Persistent fool!
Assist my fools. Like the alt-right, they have like, they call you a kike or a nigger or a cuck. Like cuck used to be, I think when it when the insult emerged sometime last year,
Onward! Let's crack some skulls.
I thought it was pretty.
Time to do the Lord's bidding.
Let me equip my characters. Fuck you, bitches. So yeah, I thought like it's because it is like, for some people,
Let's do the
like some politicians, like these liberal politicians who sell their country to like Muslim rapists or whatnot, they are like pretty much literally
time to
cucks.
start swinging.
They cuck their
Time to
nation
do
to
the
the
Lord's
foreign whatever. But
For the
yeah,
Lord.
but of course it's been overused. But at least like it
Let's crack
it
some
used to have some
Watch me
effectiveness, or like when the left calls you racist, sexist, racist, misogynist, sexist, like Hillary Clinton, her famous song.
Now is the moment.
So that used to have, it used to be very effective. Nowadays, like as the victory of Donald Trump like presents, like it's clearly not so effective anymore, but at least it used to be. But the stuff about like, you're an ideologue, and like maybe it's just because English
Time to
isn't
dull
my
this
I don't know,
brain.
am I a sheep? English isn't my first language. Maybe I just didn't know the expression,
I thought you'd
you know,
never ask.
what it means. Like just trying to look if there's anything useful here.
Now is the moment.
I didn't know the word ideologue probably before Sargon of Akkad. and like I checked it in the dictionary, like really, like of course, like I sort of can imagine just based on the context and the word itself what it might mean, but to more fucking loot.
I thought you'd never ask.
But
Time
it's
to
like
do
a
the Lord's bidding.
believer in an ideology, especially a dogmatic one, like dogmatic belief in an ideology, something like that. Rigid dogmatic believer in an ideology. And it's like, it's not a very strong criticism of anything. Like, you believe rigidly in your ideology, especially since I would say it applies to most of these rational atheists. Like, they don't believe in the same ideology, and I guess their ideology is less rigid than the social justice warrior ideology, but they still
Thanks to you, I am
are,
now free.
I don't know, they
I
believe
and
in
others
this
like me have suffered greatly
classical
at the hands of
liberalism
these vile
bullshit
slave
and
masters.
equality,
Truly,
egalitarianism and
We
all
need to
that
put
stuff.
an end to the evil ways of these men. The rich men ahead are as guilty as the slave masters. Tax collectors, money changers. They are all wicked at heart.
Okay, so did you have any... Oh, you game... Oh, money changer tables. Hey, that's what Jesus did. Like, that's cultural appropriation, you Jew. Because Jesus was a nigger, of course. We all know that by
Follow
now.
me. Time to shine.
And please don't get offended by something like that. It's just a joke. Or if you do, you're free to do so. Yeah, just donate everything. I'm such a fucking philanthropist. Oh, I also donated crap from him. Okay, maybe there was something good there. Maybe not.
Oh, so kind of you.
So kind of you. Eleshipa. Ooh, accuracy. Accuracy blessor.
Bless you. Welcome.
Should I... They don't have any spears for me.
It's good to see you.
I guess those are like swords or daggers, but they look like some pikes for a tent or something. Whatever. I don't like to buy stuff. I'm a Jew. I will only sell stuff at double the value or something. Double the amount of the value, whatever.
For the Lord.
But anyway, back to the anti-SJW people and like because like I guess I don't know if I had any point when I was starting to talk about it, but like maybe the point is that they don't really have any goal. Like they only exist to like criticize. And of course there's like a lot of them just go for the low-hanging fruit and stuff, criticizing the most idiotic of the idiotic, so it's not like very difficult, but
Can't do that.
but that's, I don't know, that's also a low-hanging fruit for me to like mention it, so
Can't do that.
I won't mention it anymore, but like they exist to oppose the what they call the regressive left, and well now I think left is regressing. And if they like want to, I don't know, like have a positive effect on the world or something, they should like have something get over here, have something other than just like oppose, like point out their logical fallacies and then feel smug about it, because that's basically what they do. And they don't understand, because the only thing they really value is like my freedom, equality.
My turn.
and like that was the third thing I was thinking about. Oh, I'm using the archer. Oh no. Yeah, like free, like it is egalitarianism and freedom and like don't tell me what to do and just like I don't know, like they just want to be left alone. That they're not really working for any like greater goal or something, and their opposition, whether they are like criticizing Muslims or social justice warriors, both of these groups, they are religious. They really do believe in some stuff, some higher purpose. Should I like go back there? No. Oh, there's the money changer faggot. Do I really have? I guess. Fuck this shit. Okay, runny. At least I can talk, and since I don't have to fight, so they don't, because they really don't understand the religious impulse. Most of them, at least based on what they say, because they just think it's like stupid to believe in something. And I certainly agree that many of the beliefs that people nowadays are stupid, but I think it's important for most of us to have this and have some greater purpose, and I don't think it's like they're too like intellectual and ironic to really, because I don't think the religious impulse itself is bad. It's just how you direct it, and that's like the key. Like, do you direct it for promoting sodomy, or like talking about transformers, or really for some actual religion that makes sense?
Can't do that.
But they don't really like. They just think it's like, because ultimately I think they are as intolerant as the Muslims or the left. They just, maybe they're more patient, because they I've seen, like, you know, was it Anna Kasparian of Young Turks? Like, yeah, I remember one time, like, yes, Sargon of Akkad. Oh, I killed the money changer. How brutal. Hey, there's a she.
By defeating the Philistines, David protected his flanks from the west and southwest, controlled ports on the Mediterranean Sea, and controlled the lucrative Via Maris trade route.
So, sounds very Jewish. Lucrative business opportunities for Rengi. But yeah, anyway. Like, yeah, I remember some video, like, it was probably over a year ago, like, he was watching the Young Turks. He's stuck. I'm clicking everywhere and he's not moving.
I've been wanting to stretch my legs.
Okay. I hope he will follow me eventually.
Good. My axe is ready for battle.
Okay, he actually has an axe, I see. Okay. I was like hoping he has like a club or something, and then I guess I'm like, are you a retard? Ooh, Pikachu strike of God.
I can't
Bull.
do that.
Gendry the bull. That fucking...
Let's crack some
Okay,
skulls.
now he's unstuck. Maybe I'll try
Thank
this
you.
guy. I like
My
the Pikachu
axe was
strike
getting a
against
bit
these
thirsty.
basic guys. And now he's...
Time to do the
Fuck
Lord's
you. This game is really getting
David
sloppy.
and his men had specific geographic and military knowledge of the area around Gath because they once lived there.
Old David dwelt with Achilles at Gath, he and his men, every man with his household, even David with his 2 wives, Achinoah and the Jezreelites, and Abigail the Carmelitess, Nabal's wife. Okay. Many wives. I didn't even what the fuck? He gets stuck
Time to
again.
dull this
Like,
blade a little,
okay,
don't you
this
think?
fucking buggy mess.
Good. My axe is
Where are they
for
going?
the good. I thought you'd never ask.
Oh, I pressed the wrong button. I was trying to do the bull rush. Okay. At least it's good that there are multiple characters and stuff. So when you get stuck, you can change it, and eventually they'll figure out how to get themselves loose.
My spear is hungry.
Okay. Fuck this game. Blizzard.
My turn.
Good. My axe. Onward. Let's crack some
Let's do this.
for King David.
Let's go.
For
I
King
thought you'd never
Ass
ask.
Hammer.
Time to do.
That's
the
a good
Lord's
name for a
bidding.
king, actually. Not gonna lie. This is better.
Watch me work.
Now's the moment.
Okay, now is the moment to kick some ass. Anyway, if the game stops getting stuck and like bothering me and stuff, I can make my point about like the female Anna Kasparian from Young Turks.
Can't do that. I can't do
Like in one video a long time ago, Sargon of Akkad was like the Young Turks were talking about some
I can't do that.
dumb stuff that they talk about, and they were saying some of the old regressive crap they always say, except like then he was like sort of like, I don't know, he felt so patronizing, Sargon. He was like saying, like looking at what Anna Kasparian was saying and wanting her to say like something like truly egalitarian, and then she actually said something like the others were being like complete assholes, but then she said something that is actually like egalitarian, and then he was like so proud, like, you know, it's like his child or something. Like, oh, good, 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 and
May the Lord bestow blessings upon you.
all that like it denoted to me that
Generosity is a
he is like ultimately as intolerant as the regressive left, like and people like him, because they just want what? Okay, they are wicked men. I don't know why am I slaying them, but whatever. Oh, that was easy. Rare legs. Hey, textiles, I have to take them back. Because the other stuff I might conceivably use. But yeah, it's like the rationalists, they just ultimately they want everybody to think like they do. Like they really don't, like they can tolerate a Muslim or a Christian if they're like, you know, okay, they go to their church or mosque once a week or something and say their lip service to their God, but basically they just want people to ultimately be as them, like they are as collectivist as the left or like the alt-right or whatever. Well, at least like the alt-right have like a selective collective. They just don't want everybody in their collective. Even though like they always say like, "Oh, I hate collectivism," and "Oh, collectivism is bad," but still they have this like global that everybody should be as, you know, think like us basically, and they really don't like. At least that's my impression of them, like watching them talk and act. And anyway, like they don't. But my original point was that they don't. Fuck.